Hi guys, Mr. Liao here. Going through Prelim Practice 5, okay, for the Booklet A and Booklet B up to the Comprehension section. Alright, okay, starting off with the Grammar section, Grammar MCQ. Okay, number 1. Susan looks forward to something, a name of an activity, as it helps her to relieve stress. So the name of the activity is dancing. Okay, don't get confused with the word dance here because of the word to. Okay, because this is, unless it says Susan likes to dance, okay, and then that's when we use the to take note of the to infinitive, to dance. But in this case, she looks forward to an activity, name of activity, this is a gerund, so this is dancing. 2. David rarely goes to the movies. He doesn't go. Rarely goes means he doesn't go. So doesn't go, because present tense doesn't go. Does he? Okay, this is a question tag. Question 3. Sending the children to their respective schools. Don't get confused with, don't get distracted by the school's plural form. Sending is one activity every morning. So sending is what I do every morning. Okay, question 4. Please inform Jeffrey of the change in plans. So this is a preposition. Inform someone of the change of plans of something. 5. When I saw my neighbor throw, saw him throw, saw neighbor throw. So the verb, noun, verb, in this case the second verb, you keep it in the base form, you do not change it, throw. Alright, so do you realize the pattern in all these papers that we've done? So you often have at least one question tag. Okay, just need to make sure that if it is has, then it's hasn't, did, didn't, did. So it's always the opposite. And of course, you definitely have prepositions, subject-verb agreements, whether it's singular or plural, whether it's past tense, present tense, this you need to take note. And of course, you have this verb, noun, verb pattern. Alright, moving on to question 6. Question 6. So reason, heavy rain postponed. So it's not despite. Despite is to show contrast. Have you made this mistake? Okay, if you did, take note. It's owing to. Owing to is the same as because of. Okay, because of the heavy rain, it was postponed. Owing to, postponed. Okay, owing to the rain, it was postponed. 7. Jane has agreed to go for cooking lessons with Amy and someone this Friday. Agreed to go with Amy and me. You don't say go with I. Go with me. Okay, so take note of this. When you use I, it's only right at the front. Okay, you do not say this is I'm going to the show with, or rather Tom is going to the show with Susan and I, Susan and me. Okay, go with me. 8. Had already done what of the work? Most of the work, and not much left for us to do. In fact, I should have highlighted this. Not much left for us to do. Most of the work, not much left. Most used as for uncountable in this case. Never in my life. Never in my life, it tells you in the past. You're talking about the past. Did I think? Okay, so the answer is 4. If I what sing, I would have taken part. If I could sing, means that you have ability. If I could sing, I would have. Yeah, it's fun coming in. Alright, moving on to question 11. The villagers were what from their homes as the volcano threatened to erupt? Okay, villagers were evacuated. Okay, we don't say they were exiled. Exiled usually it means like you stay in that country and you are a citizen of the country and you can no longer stay there. The president or the king exiled you, means that throw you out of the country. Okay, in this case it's not because of the king, but because of volcano. Evicted also has the same meaning, that you've been thrown out of a place because of some people or some laws. Okay, for this, the best will be evacuated because it is a disaster. 12. Police are asking for eyewitnesses of the road accident. Eyewitnesses to do what? Come forward. Come forward means to step forward, to go up and say that, hey, I want to tell you all what happened. All right. 13. Dinesh flew into or an something when the other driver cut into his lane. So he feels very angry. So when you have flew into, this is an idiom that we use. Flew into a rage. Okay, flew into a rage. Okay, 14. Janet's top something. Look after her children well because she loves them deeply. So rank of things is a priority. Her priority is to look after her children. So she has many things to do, but then in terms of what comes first is always the children. You don't say importance, you don't say top importance, of the ultimate importance, of the utmost importance. Okay, so in this case, when we have top, we say top priority. All right. 15. The coach's instruction to the players was somewhat and caused some the task leading to some confusion. So confusion means that it's not very clear, they were confused. So it's ambiguous. Ambiguous means unclear. Hypothetical is to give some examples. So the instruction is not to give examples. It's not profound. Profound is usually something is difficult to understand, but usually it talks about some kind of wisdom, some wise advice. Okay, the professor shared something that is very profound, and I found that it is some wisdom that I gained from listening to him. Profound. Okay, insoluble means that you cannot find a solution to it. So in this case, it's not. Ambiguous, unclear. All right, 16 for this. Participated. First tennis competition she participated in. So participated in tennis competition, that's my clue. It is competed. The answer is 4. 17. The thrill of the match ignited her enthusiasm for the sport. So taking part in this match, it started this fire within her, enthusiasm for the sport. So the best word here is passion. It's not just an emotion or ambition, but you feel for it. I have a passion for the game, okay? 18. Each year, the Golden Ball Award is given to the best player at the NTT. Given to. So this award given to, the best word is presented. You present an award. So always remember the word that you have chosen, it must be able to replace this and still keep the meaning of the sentence or the paragraph. Okay? This year, it was ultimately awarded to Luke Wong, who had displayed exceptional sportsmanship. So it was ultimately, after a long list of winners, ultimately means that it was finally, after a long list of winners, it was finally given. All right. Exceptional sportsmanship means that, wow, it's so good. It's not the usual, it's exceptional. So it means that it is outstanding. Sensational is different. Sensational means that it is something that, wow, it's just suddenly, it was just a wow moment just for a short while. But in this case, it's not about sensational, it's about being outstanding in this sports. All right. Okay, moving on to the visual text. 21. Special promotion. Shruti can get what free? So in September 2018. So we look for the special promotion in the front. Okay, so here, special promotion. You get a free side dish and drink. So we look at side dish, what is available here, and as well as drinks. So out of this lot, right, that has been given there, mashed potato, is there a side? Is there a side? Yes. Drinks, we have a pineapple juice. So therefore the answer is 1. Why is it not a bowl of creamy potato soup and cheese fries? Cheese fries is under here. Potato soup will be here. So it's not appetizer, you won't get appetizer. So this is definitely crossed out. This is how I check my other answers. All right, 22. Free is to attract the attention of the readers. Woo, free. Singaporeans love free stuff. All right. Okay, 23. Fun facts about potatoes according to this section. So let's look at that. What are we looking for? Potatoes are typed of. Fun facts about potato. Vegetables. This is my answer. I'll put the label, put 23 here. My way of checking. Loyalty program. To join, a person must do what? So I look for the loyalty program. Loyalty rewards program. You need to pass the application form. Get it from the waitress. Waitress is the staff. Submit at the end of your meal. So you must do it there and then. Alright? So in this case, you need to complete and submit an application form to the staff. Privileges. Privileges in the here. So privileges. Wow, what will you get? All these things. So that is actually your advantages. Being a member has its advantages. It's not the comfort, welfare, or profits. Alright? So moving on to 26. 26, which is true, members will get here 20% off the bill during the birthday month. Alright. And 27, automatically renewed for the loyalty program. Automatically renewed. Here, if you have accumulated at least 100 points within the year. So you have collected 100 points in a year. So this advertisement is to garner exposure and publicize the potato place. So it's trying to get members, it's trying to tell you about the loyalty program, more about the place. So it's trying to tell you about this place. Okay, it's not just telling you about the menu or about these people's love for potatoes or announce that it's a brand new restaurant. It's not. Alright. Okay, so it's not brand new because it's the first anniversary. It's been around for at least a year. Okay? Alright, moving on to booklet B. So here, Road Traffic Act, around this passage is about seat belts. And thus anyone in the backseat caught not wearing a seatbelt was slapped, not wearing a seatbelt was slapped with a $120 fine. Okay? So you have make it compulsory, therefore or thus, because of this thing. Thus means that because of all these things. So anyone not wearing seatbelt will be slapped with a $120 fine. So a contrast. Although there are all these penalties, people still flout the rules. So they break the rules. So despite these penalties, okay, so they say that it was uncomfortable, the back seat is safer anyway. Others even proclaim, so other than all this, they even say that they had a safe driver and believe they would never get into an accident. So all these reasons, they even give some more. So this is an adverb to tell you that, other than all this, people even said all these things. Okay, they will never get into an accident. Get into an accident. So this preposition, into. The attitude echoes the initial resistance. So this attitude echoes means that this attitude tells us, yes, that is true. It's what we expected by the local motorist to the wearing of front seatbelt. So resistance by local motorists to. So they had this resistance to the wearing of seatbelts. Many included driving instructors argued against the rule. So argued against the rule. So they want to go against the rule. Especially if their hands were injured. Alright. Seatbelts have long been proven. B. Okay, contrast. However, they remain unpopular. Although, yes, they managed to save lives, they remain unpopular. So there's a contrast here, however. Alright. Okay, moving on to the next page. Spelling and grammatical error. So 39, considered. 40, grab the title by topping the IQ test. Differentiate. So this count, identify. So this one is, instead of a noun, is a verb. Differentiate. Demonstration. Create. And ravens plural. Ravens are like crows. All right. Deal with this grammar error. Another grammar error. Passing cars to run over them. Okay, wait for passing cars to run over them. So in this case, the birds actually throw all these clams, nuts and shells for the cars to run over them and crack them open. Okay. Delectable, wow, difficult word. Despite what you have thought about rats, a rat's mind is similar, spelling mistake here. Laboratory experiments, spelling experiments. Make sure there's an S, you don't miss out, this is a plural form. Mental ability, able, I am able, adjective, but in this case it's a noun, ability. Alright. Okay, next. 3. He was forced to attend school. So forced to attend school. You cannot say go school unless you're forced to go to school. Alright. So spectacles, this is my clue. I couldn't see clearly. Okay. And in the classroom, this is my clue. Learn in the classroom. I could not pay attention. It was amazing how, or amazing that, it was amazing as or because, since, something I perceived as being so simple has such a profound means that it has such a impact, such a big impact, okay, profound impact, profound effect, profound influence on my life. Profound, other than mention is big, it means that it has a direct it affects you personally, okay? After a week of struggling in school, Yesh finally received a new pair. He had learned through his experience, struggling in school. So he's learned through his experience, he learned through his struggle, ordeal, hardship, incident. Okay? How difficult it was to learn with short-sightedness, and how he was to be able, how he was lucky, fortunate, blessed, or privileged. Having done some research, okay, on the internet. So on the internet, it tells us, you don't say having done some Google on the internet or Googling. That's not an acceptable word, in proper English word for now, okay? That's just used in spoken English. Okay, because they could not afford to purchase. My clue is purchase. To afford to purchase. Next, yet in his own country, used pairs were being thrown away by the thousands. Okay, the phrasal verb, thrown away. You cannot use discarded because of this word away. He wanted to find a way, find a means, find a method, find a solution. So what did he do? He started collecting. Okay, he began. So he wanted to find a way, he started this. He began, received donations from donors, from thousands, from many in person. Alright, so, or maybe hundreds is also acceptable. He had placed or he had left this meal or boxes at a optometrist clinic. These are people who fix the glasses for you. Okay, patients at these clinics will often donate their used or old pairs when they got new spectacles. So this is the contrast. Or when they buy a new one, they leave the old ones there. Alright. Okay, next page. Synthesis, we're going through this last section here. Again, similar to I think the previous video, I think on for practice, Prelim Practice 4 and PSLE, you also have this. But in this case, they are from reported speech back to direct speech. So she would, I change it over to would or will. Mrs. Sun asked Sally, will or would you be able to complete the project that night? That night I will be asking for tonight. There's a question mark at the end already. Alright? It's okay to use will as well. So will, you'll change to would. Would, I'll just keep it as would for reported speech. She, you need to change to you because it's talking to Sally. 67. No inventor was more innovative. So it's comparing Okay, so that's why I need to use more innovative than Gopal, or I can say no inventor was as innovative as Gopal. This is fine as well. At the Young Innovators Competition this year. Okay, so I copied the rest of it. 68. When she saw it changed to sight. Sights of what? Burglar ransacking her bedroom, okay, and was alarmed. The sight of a burglar ransacking her bedroom. So the sight you need to put off of something, okay, alarmed my neighbor. All right, 69. Guest of honor arrived. Upon the arrival of the guest of honor, okay, the spectators at the stadium stood up and cheered. All right. And next, 70. Fallen tree. The fallen tree prevented, so they could not travel, prevented vehicles from traveling along the narrow road. Okay. All right. Okay, hopefully this helps you with to identify what are some of the areas that, some of the mistakes that you made, what are some of the clues to take note of, and hopefully you also picked up, learned some of the new words and how they can be applied in the various sentences and the passages. All right, and we've come to the end for Prelim Practice 5, and I'll see you around. Bye.